Guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me on today's video. Today we're going to be talking about spicy fragrances. Spicy fragrances are not necessarily my thing depending on how the spices come through in the fragrance, but there's some that stick out in my collection and I wanted to share them with you. So if you're new on here and you haven't subscribed, please consider clicking the subscribe button so you can continue to enjoy my videos, and also click the notification bell to let you know when I post. And to my returning subscribers, thank you for your support. I don't take it for granted and I appreciate every single one of you. My name is Anne. This channel is Scentolutions and we're all about perfumes here, so enjoy the video. So, first one for today is L'Interdit Rouge by Givenchy. This is a very warm, spicy, white floral, tuberose, powdery, earthy, somewhat animalic, but absolutely gorgeous fragrance, guys. This one has ginger, blood orange, it's got tuberose, jasmine, and the pimento leaf, and then it's got sandalwood, patchouli, and vetiver. So it is very spicy, very beautiful, very elegant. It is dark, it's deep, it is all the way sexy. This is one of my best perfumes for 2022, hands down. I tell you guys, that opening spiciness and oh god, I can't even, whenever I'm talking about this fragrance, I get excited. It is absolutely amazing. From the opening to the dry down, stunning. Different take on tuberose. The tuberose is not too heady, is balanced by that pimento and the ginger. Those two leaves, rather, those two notes, sorry, work together to make the tuberose and the jasmine in here gorgeous, elegant, and damn right sexy. I love this perfume, and for me, this is how you use spices in a perfume. All right. Next, I have Mystique Shimmer by Michael Kors. Now, this one is just a warm, spicy, vanilla smelling perfume. I'm surprised not to see vanilla in the notes here, and I wonder why. But this perfume smells hands down like a vanilla perfume. Hands down. And I don't know if anyone else agrees. It has black pepper, there's saffron, there's floral notes, there's bergamot, there's woody notes, there's amber, there's musk in here. What I get is spicy black pepper in the opening. Is literally so spicy that you can feel your nose, tingling when you first spray this. That's how spicy this is in the opening. And then it dries down into a beautiful floral, vanillic, musky scent that I absolutely adore. The dry down is very creamy, it's musky, it is just to die for. Perfect use of spices. The spices kind of prevent the vanilla from smelling like a bakery type vanilla. Absolutely amazing. I love this one. This is cold weather, snuggle weather. It feels to me like something I would wear better in the cold. Let me put it that way. So amazing spicy fragrance that uses black pepper the right way. Some people have their reservations about it, but for me, it worked very, very, very well. Smells a little more expensive than it actually is, and I love, love, love this. Next for today, we have White Diamonds Night by Elizabeth Taylor. Guys, this perfume is, for me, it walks the fine line between a retro and a modern contemporary perfume. It has this very powdery quality that would remind you of the older perfumes, but there's just something very comforting about this. There's something comforting and sexy at the same time about this perfume. I don't know what it is, guys, but This perfume just makes me feel very happy. You would have to have an appreciation for the older scent profiles to be able to love this one, in my opinion. Like if you're somebody who is more into the more mainstream DNAs, you might not like this. This is very cozy, it's very powdery, it's musky. It has a bit of a makeupy type of smell, but in a good way. In a good way. It's really, really powerful. It, of course, doesn't have like that aldehydic factor that the original White Diamonds has. So that makes it a lot more wearable. Then we have night blooming jasmine and freesia in the middle. And then at the base, there's resins, sandalwood, patchouli, and musk. No specific spices indicated, but this has a slightly spicy dry down. I get some hint of something spicy. I'm not sure what that spice is, but there is a hint of it, a light hint. I mean, when this starts to dry down. And I love this. It's very nice. It's very delectable and very feminine and elegant in my opinion. And for the price point, to be honest, absolutely fantastic. Next, we have Gucci Guilty. This is the limited edition. Uh, is it gold or diamond? I think it's diamond edition or something like that. This one is it smells how perfumes smelled in the 2000s, right? So that fruity, floral, with loads of patchouli, amber, musk, that kind of thing. And when I say floral, not one floral, there'll be a whole range of a white floral, a purple floral, a red floral. This one has pink pepper in the opening, and you get that spiciness. Spice in here is not as realistic as I would say Mystique Shimmer by Michael Kors. This spice is a bit more well blended, you know, anchored by the amber, patchouli, musk, and vanilla. It's amazing. It's a beautiful scent. This was my signature scent for a very long time. This one I wore for about 2 years straight, if not more. It was my signature scent for a while, and I loved it. Loved it. This one is spicy, but in a very sophisticated, sexy way. This scent DNA is not very popular these days, but to me, this is an easy reach perfume that you can wear anytime, any day. I used to wear this to work, and I used to love it for nighttime, clubbing, partying, that kind of thing. So, Gucci Guilty. This one in this very beautiful bottle is new to my collection, and I think I want to talk about it in a different perfume. But it's called Rosa Damas, and it's by Premier Note. This one, I have never ever smelled a more realistically spicy perfume. Starts off with Madagascar cloves, and that is what you get. Like when you spray this, you smell like a Middle Eastern spice market almost immediately. You know, it has rose, it has some berries, it has rose, it has all kinds of, things. It's got jasmine, there's woods, there's amber, there's musk, but pretty much all I get from this is that clove note in the opening and the rose in the middle. That's what I get from this perfume. And then maybe a hint of musk. It's a very difficult one to love. The first time I sprayed it, honestly, I didn't know what was happening to me. I kept asking my husband if he was smelling what I was smelling, but he's not very good with notes and all that. So, but he just told me that it smelled like food, like it smelled like I was cooking something, and this is very intriguing. But I want to use it a lot more and see because 2 weeks after I went back to try it and it kind of smelled different. Like the rose had started coming into its own, and I was getting a more equal mix of the spices and the rose. Whereas in the beginning, I was getting almost like 80% of the spice and 20% of the rose. So I want to see how this develops over time. Next, we have this very beautiful bottle, guys. Look at this beauty. can't I can't get over how pretty these Middle Eastern fragrance bottles are. This one is called Ajwad from the House of Latafa. I'm again going to review this separately on my other channel where I talk about Middle Eastern fragrances. So I'm not going to dwell too much on it here, but all I'll say about this is think Mancera Roses Vanille, but with a lot of spice. There are no spices mentioned in the note profile on Fragrantica, so I'm even wondering if that is the actual note profile. This has a lot of fruits in the opening. So this is very fruity. It's got a hint of rose. It's got vanilla. There's some cedary nuances in the base and musk as well. But there's spiciness in this fragrance that makes it different from... So it's supposed to be similar to Rose's Vanille, but there's a spiciness and slightly metallic tone to this that kind of gives it a different spin to Rose's Vanille. So that's what this fragrance is. This and is another one that you have to be in tune with the Middle Eastern fragrance DNA to love. It doesn't have oud, but it has spices. It's intense. It's extremely intense. You know, so you have to be willing to to command the room when you wear this one. That's it. Last for today, we have Maj'd al Sultan. Is from a house called Asdaf. Guys, this one is a unisex perfume. Again, Middle Eastern, so you have to appreciate that DNA to even think in this direction. But I was drawn to this because this perfume literally evolved before me. So I started off hating it. The first day I sprayed it, it smelled so masculine. I couldn't understand. And I'd watched a number of reviews online. It had been touted as something that, you know, I would like, or at least something that would interest me, even though it had been mentioned that it was unisex and all that. But after my first day of spraying, I left it to sit for like 2 weeks and I went back. And now I'm actually growing to like it. This is very, very, very spicy. Spicy, woody, ambery. This one has, there's fir resin or something like that. There's incense. There are spices in there. There's resins, there's pepper, there's smoke. So, I mean, with all these things I'm saying, you get the picture, right? There's myrrh, there's saffron. So it's a very spicy, very deep, dark, smoky, really intense fragrance. But as it dries down, it has some lightness to it. The resinous part of it comes through in the dry down and actually does lean, it doesn't lean feminine, but it's something that a woman can get away with. Like if it can be, it can go well on a woman who is able to pull this off, you know. Again, I'm going to talk about this in more detail on my other channel, Scentolutions_Emmy. So if you're interested in that, I will when I post it, I'll link it in one of my videos so you can watch it. But Maj'd al Sultan is extreme. This is a spice bomb. This is extremely spicy. All right, guys. So there you have it for today. These are some spicy fragrances in my collection that I thought to share with you. If you have spicy fragrances, let me know in the comments. I know spicy fragrances are a bit of an acquired taste, especially the overly spicy ones. So I know this will not be to everybody's taste, but I just wanted to share this. Felt like an interesting topic to broach. So if you watched till this point, thank you so much for watching. Until I see you again, enjoy the rest of your day or night. Bye, guys.